The last safe place. The night was eerily quiet, except for the occasional moan echoing through the abandoned streets. Jenna huddled by the window, watching the shadows move in the distance. The zombies were out there, wandering aimlessly, their slow, stumbling steps a constant reminder of the danger that lurked. It had been 3 months since the outbreak, 3 months since the world had turned upside down. Jenna's town had been one of the first to fall. Now, the once bustling streets were home to the undead, their lifeless eyes searching for anything that moved. Her small group of survivors had found refuge in an old school building, the thick brick walls offering some protection. Supplies were running low, and tensions were high, but they were safe. For now. "We need to go out," said Ben, the group's leader, his voice tense. "We're running out of food." Jenna nodded. She knew it was true, but the thought of leaving the safety of their shelter filled her with dread. She remembered the last supply run. They had lost 2 people, 2 friends. As they prepared to leave, Jenna strapped a knife to her belt and grabbed a makeshift spear. Guns were useless now. The noise attracted too many zombies. Stealth was their best chance. The streets were deserted, but the silence was deceiving. They moved carefully, avoiding open spaces and sticking to the shadows. Every corner they turned felt like a gamble. Suddenly, Ben stopped, holding up his hand. Jenna's heart raced as she heard it. A low, guttural growl. A zombie was nearby. They froze, barely breathing as the creature shuffled past them, its rotting face blank and emotionless. Jenna's stomach churned, but she forced herself to stay calm. After what felt like an eternity, the zombie moved on, and they continued their search for supplies. They found a small grocery store that hadn't been completely looted yet. Relief washed over them as they filled their bags with canned food and bottled water. Just as they were about to leave, Jenna heard a crash behind them. Her heart stopped. A horde of zombies had broken through a side window, their dead eyes locking onto the group. "Run!" Ben shouted. Panic surged through her as they sprinted toward the exit. The zombies were slow, but their numbers were overwhelming. Jenna glanced over her shoulder, seeing the swarm closing in. They reached the school just in time, slamming the door shut behind them. Safe again. For now. Jenna collapsed against the wall, her chest heaving with exhaustion. But in the back of her mind, she knew it was only a matter of time before the last safe place would no longer be safe.